In the 1100s, two children walked out of the earth and into history. The village of Woolpit was a quiet medieval settlement, nestled among rolling fields and ancient forests. Life moved with the rhythm of the seasons, until one harvest day, everything changed. Near one of the old wolf pits that gave the village its name, laborers found something impossible. Two children, a boy and a girl, huddled together in fear. Their clothes were of an unknown fabric, but it was their skin that froze the blood. It was green, a pale, unnatural shade, like new leaves. Their eyes were wide with a terror that needed no translation. They spoke, but their words were a cascade of unfamiliar sounds, a language no one in Suffolk, or all of England, had ever heard. The villagers took them in, but whispers followed them through the cobbled streets. They do not belong to this world. The mystery only deepened. The children refused all cooked food, turning away from bread and meat with revulsion. Only raw broad beans seemed to calm their frantic hunger. They would stare at the bright sunlit sky with confusion, as if the light itself was an assault. The boy, always the weaker of the two, grew more withdrawn, his green skin fading. Soon after, he wasted away and died. But the girl survived and began to change. Over time, the green tint of her skin softened to a normal human complexion. She was baptized and eventually learned to speak English. And when she finally could, the story she told was more terrifying than anyone could have imagined. She said, "Our home has no sun, only a soft twilight forever." She described a place called St. Martin's Land, a subterranean world where everything lived in a permanent, dim twilight. Everyone there, she explained, was green like they had been. There were no shadows, no sunrise, no stars, just endless fields that glowed with a faint, otherworldly light. She and her brother had been tending their father's flock when they heard a loud noise, like bells. They were drawn towards it and stumbled into a cavern. They walked through the darkness for a long time until they saw a brilliant light at the end of a passage. They emerged, blinded by the sun, and found themselves by the wolf pit, lost in a world that wasn't theirs. A frantic search of the local tunnels and caves began, but nothing was ever found. No entrance to another world, no sign of St. Martin's Land. The story should have ended there, fading into a strange local legend. But years later, villagers would swear they saw things. Unexplained green footprints appearing near the fields at dawn. Children claiming to hear faint voices calling from under the earth. Strange lights flickering deep in the forest where no fires burned. The girl grew up, married, and lived a normal life. But the question she brought with her from that twilight land never went away. If the children truly came from beneath the world, then what else might still be living there? If this medieval mystery unsettled you, like, share, and follow Hollow Voice for more lost legends.